Bayley just set out her plans to get Mercedes Mone back in WWE, so we'll see what she had to say. We'll also check out what's going on with Naomi, original plans for Alexa Bliss, and more. Let's start things off with some interesting notes from Wrestlemania week. The week at Wrestlemania is always full of so many different events, festivals, parties, and other things of that nature. Some of these events even have no direct connection or affiliation with WWE at all, such as Wrestlemania. Wayla is an award-winning artist and lifetime fan of pro wrestling. He even made several on-screen appearances and performances for WWE. And even over the last few years, he's been hosting his own mini event during WrestleMania week. It's an entire festival of music, talking, and of course, appearances from plenty of pro wrestlers themselves. The Usos, Solo Sikoa, and Naomi were all present for the 2023 Wrestlemania. There were several great moments from their appearances that went viral. But one of the biggest moments of the night was when Naomi briefly addressed the live crowd. She quickly jumped on the mic to say that she loves and appreciates everyone, and how she's not done yet. She handed the mic back over to the DJ and didn't really elaborate anymore after that. AEW TBS champion Jade Cargill was also in attendance and on stage for Wrestlemania. And as far as fans know, Naomi and Jade are also close friends. So they shared some time on stage together during the event, and that also made fans lose their minds with speculation and ideas. There was another clip of Naomi even tapping the TBS title that Jade Cargill had on his shoulders. And the fans continue to go crazy with speculation. So there's not much solid news out there about where Naomi could end up at. There was some rumors that she allegedly had shoulder surgery done several months back, and how that really delayed her entire return to the ring as well. But apparently she's fully recovered from whatever that procedure was, and for the first time in a long time, she spoke publicly about her wrestling future and how she's not done yet at all. So to quickly recap the latest news for Naomi, she recently filed for the rights to the stage name of Trinity Star. She confirmed that she's not under contract with WWE in any way, and now she reassures everyone that she's not done in the ring. So we'll have to wait and see what's next for Naomi, and if she could even maybe find herself in the ring with Jade Cargill one day down the line. The road to WrestleMania 39 was a special treat for Bayley. Not only did she get to work with another member of the Four Horsewomen at WrestleMania, she also got the chance to stand in the ring with Trish Stratus and Lita, two WWE legends and women that she absolutely idolized growing up. Bayley recently appeared on the Masked Man show, and she was talking about all of her future WrestleMania dream matches. She had this to say, quote, "One of my Dream Mania matches was against Lita, and I'm going to get to do that this week." So, a singles match with Mercedes at Mania has always been the dream. And I think if I keep doing good here, if I keep making things better, making some changes that needs to be changed, and making this match special, it can show her we could do that, and we could do that at Mania. I just want her to see that things are good. Just one more time. I'll wait for you. You want to wait a few years? That's fine. I'll wait for you. End quote. So working with Trish Stratus and Lita at WrestleMania was something that Bayley checked off her list, but it looks like she has an even bigger goal that she's working on. And that's the goal of getting Mercedes to return to WWE. No one knows the real story of why Mercedes and Naomi walked out, but fans speculate that it had something to do with them not really enjoying how the women's division gets treated by WWE. So Bayley is thinking that it's her responsibility to create a lot of change in the WWE women's division in order to show Mercedes that things are getting better, and hopefully convince her to come back to WWE. Not only does Bayley want Mercedes back on the road with her in WWE, Bayley also wants that singles match with her at WrestleMania. If you were watching NXT back in 2015-2016, you can no doubt remember the all-time historic matches that Bayley and Mercedes had together in NXT. Matches like NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, where they were stealing the show and putting on these legendary matches when they were both in their early 20s and still pretty new to WWE at the time. So you can only imagine how amazing it would be to put both of them back in the ring together over a decade later, with all the knowledge and experience they've learned along the way. It would be just as legendary as their first few matches. Bayley and Mercedes did have an amazing program with each other in 2020, but of course the biggest bummer and downside to that program was that no fans were in attendance for that entire storyline. So that was the unfortunate part there. But even if we get Bayley versus Mercedes down the line at WrestleMania in a few years, it would still be just as iconic and the fans would still be pretty hyped for it. And we just went over how Mercedes said during a recent interview that she was done with Bayley and still has no plans to have more matches with her in the future. So Bayley's also thinking the same thing. So who knows when and where those matches can end up taking place at, but it looks like both Bayley and Mercedes are interested in facing each other and having more matches somewhere down the line. It's most definitely clear that things didn't go down the original way for Bray Wyatt, Uncle Howdy, and Alexa Bliss on the road to WrestleMania. Bray Wyatt was supposed to face Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, but Lesnar respectively declined the match. So then it was changed to Bray Wyatt versus Bobby Lashley. We saw a great episode of the Firefly Funhouse that hinted at several things, from Alexa's return, to Uncle Howdy's true origins, to someone being trapped inside the funhouse, to Bray Wyatt about to tell us a secret he was holding on to. So it looks like all the parts of Bray's story was about to take off. But then he goes down with the illness and all that momentum and direction was unfortunately lost. But according to Wrestling Observer, the original WrestleMania plans dating back to several months ago was for Alexa Bliss to get involved and have a big moment with Bray Wyatt and Uncle Howdy at WrestleMania. It's unknown if that would be seen for Alexa's first big reunion moment with Bray Wyatt, or if she would have already had the reunion with him prior to WrestleMania 39 in this original timeline. But it looks like the three of them were originally set up to have a big moment at WrestleMania 39. And it does seem like it would have been the perfect spot, because that was the last place that Bray Wyatt and Alexa Bliss saw each other at. You had the big moment of Alexa Bliss turning on Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania 37. And the both haven't been even featured at WrestleMania ever since. Bray Wyatt was not signed to WWE during WrestleMania 38. And Alexa Bliss was not at WrestleMania 38 because she was on a hiatus during the time. So their last appearance together and their most recent overall WrestleMania appearance both took place at WrestleMania 37. So it would be another great full circle moment if their reunion took place on the WrestleMania stage, just 2 years later. We'll have to see if the plans will still be on for Bray, Alexa, and Howdy in the future. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.